HOA situation would be where the hallway bathroom tub drain line goes into the slab to get into the sewer system, but where you can see the underside of the tub right there. What?
In the garage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So what you should have is that should be, and it's pretty good size. It's like 12 by 12 opening by the depth of the slab.
Okay. You took a picture of that?
I did.
Okay.
And in fact, if I showed you the picture, it'd probably just be all self-explanatory. One of the last ones I took. What it should be is like filled with a non-combustible type material. There's actually a couple of them down there. There it is right there. So basically what I'm saying is all of them should be filled. But this one, we're only really worried about Michelle. So this is me looking like this, taking a picture. Okay, so that's the hallway tub we're looking into right there.
Oh,
Okay. And then it goes over to the drain line and comes down and then out to the street or however it goes. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, that little picture right there. That's looking straight like that. Okay? Again, I think that's going to be HOA. They probably got missed when they were repiping or doing some repairs or something. They being the homeowners association. But as far as like the plumbing, here's what we have here is on the upper side in the unit, within the unit, it's all ABS plastic. It's pretty much all been changed out, I guess, probably through renovations and that type of thing. And then copper throughout the interior of the unit, and basically down below, probably for the building. Again, I'm only really concerned with this. That's probably what I saw is indicative of the whole building. Which is, I did see a little bit of remaining galvanized steel. So originally this building was galvanized steel.
Yeah, the 70s.
It. Yeah. And they used copper, and the pressure's good. And, I mean, you feel comfortable, everything's draining, no leaks down below or even below the sinks. But just letting you know, this unit specifically will have like some less than 5% probably galvanized steel. That's like the stuff coming up through the slab into the wall to hit the shower or whatever.
Is that a concern?
No, just letting you know. I mean, if like guys like Lewis coming in behind me going, it's not all copper, but it is 95% copper. Hot water, huh?
No, go ahead.
No, he's just really anal like that. I remember that part about him too, which is good. It's good. Hot water heating system's common here. I saw it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's in the laundry room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Behind the door?
Behind that. I thought that was stairs.
I thought it was storage.
I thought it was stairs, so I was going to go out that. And
that's where the water heater for the building or the floor, you think?
The building or the what?
Or just the floor? This first floor?
Gosh, I don't know. Probably maybe for the floor.
Okay.
I couldn't. I'll tell you what it is you can't get into it.
You would have to move
the wash
dryer
or whatever.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, I opened.
We were saying that Dana couldn't.
But I took a picture. I did take a picture.
Dana can't get in there.
I took a picture. I opened as much as I could.
Right.
And I took a picture of it, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. But you may be right. Maybe it's to the floor because it didn't look. For what I could see, because you're doing one of these things.
Right, it's very hard. You need one of those special.
So I couldn't tell if it was 80 gallon or 50 gallon. I'll take a look at it when you bring it up on the screen. But it may be floor and floor, 50, 50, or 80, 80, or something like that.
Well, we can go up and second floor and check it out.
I don't think there was another one up there. I was up on the second floor and I looked at it and I thought, wow, there's no faucet up there. As I remember, I wasn't paying attention. But I don't think so. I don't think it looked like a little smaller room actually.
Because there's a washroom probably right
directly above it, yeah.
And then is there one in the hall? I'm assuming one washer dryer is enough for all of them.
One washer dryer per floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
so 6 people.
I bet you're right. I bet it is. There's
6
2 of
people.
them, but where the other one's at, I don't know.
Okay.
It may only be one.
They should be right up above it, shouldn't it?
Possibly.
You go up these stairs.
But I didn't see it. I didn't even bother going into that.
How many are in the entire complex for the 12 units? You know?
I think it's 1 washer dryer per floor. That's 2 total. So 1 for every 6
There's
units.
4 total?
Well, If there's 2 here, there's 2 upstairs, so that's 4 machines.
Well, there's, no, I mean, there's one
One
washer,
washer,
one
dryer.
dryer.
Oh,
One
yeah.
washer, one
Two
dryer,
are-
yeah.
Yeah.
Washer and dryer don't count as 2.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
One, got it.
So it's 2.
So
I
total.
assume that's the case, and if you want, we can go upstairs and take a look.
Yeah,
So it's basically one for every 6 people.
okay,
It's a small building.
1 to 6, okay.
Okay, so yeah, so the reason I was up looking around in those areas, because I went up to the roof, took a look at the roof,
Mhm.
shot a picture of directly standing above it, the roof, and shooting out towards that way, which is better than into the sun. Gives you a picture of what you're gonna be seeing directly above you. The roof itself doesn't look to be in bad shape.
Mhm.
They have patched it in
Mhm.
various areas.
Mm-hmm,
You know, I think something like in that direction, about 20 feet,
mm-hmm.
and something over that unit there, maybe the
Mhm.
equivalent of what their living room would be. They're probably reverse lines
Mhm.
with each other or
Mhm.
something. Pretty good sized patches, which doesn't say anything, it's just a big area that got patched. Probably better than small patches that, you know, little this's and little that's.
Right.
But, you know, the roof itself, the material seems to be in pretty good shape. And what the age is, I have no idea. The roof could have been leaking irrespective of the age, just
Right.
given maybe AC contractor was up there and he dropped the tool and put a hole in it. And
Yeah.
they said, well, we're here, we might as well just do this whole section, that type
Yeah.
of thing. But the material doesn't look bad. Do you know what the age of the roof is? It's like a 15-year roof. It's a rolled asphalt.
So it should last 50 years.
Huh?
You said it was.
Depending on when it was installed.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Minus the pre-existing life.
Uh-huh, right, right.
So if it's-
50, yeah.
What do you mean? Do you mean if they put it on top of an existing roof that still has some
No,
life
I mean,
left?
let's say it's a 15-year life expectancy,
That's what I'm
but,
saying.
right, if
Could've been
it's
10
10
years
years
ago,
old,
yeah.
then you've only got 5 more
And
years.
that's important, and then the HOA should say that, right, Paul? The HOA will say,
Yeah, I believe it should say all that in the documents.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure. You know,
'Cause
it's
that's-
gotta say something somewhere about the roof.
that's something Leon definitely wants to know. Like,
Sure, yeah, well,
that's a big
the HOA should have in the budget, you
Sure.
know, it should be part of the budget, what the roof is X amount of years old, it will need to be replaced in, et cetera, and it should be discussed in
But
meetings
those
if
aren't
there is
any
an
leaks
issue.
from the unit above, within the unit itself, you know, like over the bathroom, in the
Right.
bathrooms, from the bathroom above, even one of those areas, or even the kitchen for that matter. Yeah, so the electrical here, I'm not sure what the total amperage is coming into the unit itself.
Mhm.
I suspect it's probably about 70 to 90 amps, I don't know. Because, I'll tell you why I don't know, is because the main panel, I suspect, is in the garage, locked in a mechanical room.
Oh.
I know it's not on the outside,
Uh-huh.
and there is a locked room down there, so that's usually where they're at, keeps people out of it, only the
Right,
utility
right,
companies
yeah.
through the HOA.
Uh-huh.
But your sub panel, as you saw,
Right,
is in
right
the
here,
hallway,
right.
and that's for the individual circuits throughout.
Right,
things.
right.
But I'm guessing just the size of the unit, the panel itself, 70 to 90 amps. In
Uh-huh.
fact,
You feel that's sufficient for
I
this?
steal these things so many times.
Huh,
That's an expensive.
That's why I put it right there. You had a question?
And that's sufficient for this size unit?
I would think so for
Uh-huh.
what you've got going on here.
Uh-huh.
Let me just write that. But I couldn't find it. Yeah, so I mean, I have no issues with dimming of lights or, you know, he's got an office, I guess it was back there. I don't know. I didn't really pay that much attention.
That was another
But
roommate's
they,
room.
yeah, and they got all their can lights.
Well, he didn't put the can lights in those 2 rooms, they only have can lights in here.
I'm just saying 90 amps would be ample. I mean, we see homes that have 90 amps.
Do you think you could put cans in those rooms?
Yeah.
That would be
Oh, yeah.
sufficient? Okay,
Yeah.
with that, with the 70, 90?
Uh-huh.
Okay, just asking, because Michelle, I know, likes to have lights, she doesn't like to have just the lamp.
Right, because I mean, it's really basically the equivalent of your light switch is the outlet. So
Okay.
now you got the light switch
Right,
being the light.
right, so it'd just be a question.
And you
of
could actually do what's called a half hot,
Half hot?
which is like a garbage disposal switch. You know, it's
Oh.
on an outlet, but only the upper half's the garbage disposal, the bottom half under the sink is the
Oh.
dishwasher.
Uh-huh,
So you just turn off the garbage disposal, and that upper half
uh-huh,
turns off, but the dishwasher would continuously run if you were running.
uh-huh,
It's
interesting.
just called a half hot.
Oh,
Electrical, so we know about this little outlet over here at 20
right,
Brown
right,
Street.
mhm.
It's half hot.
half hot.
without a switch.
And we suspect maybe it was used to put in the recessed light.
Yeah, they just use some existing, and that's why I feel comfortable with saying you have enough oomph in here to do what you just.
Yeah, in case you ever wanted to do that, which is, she probably wouldn't do that.
That'd be nice. Okay, the electro, that's pretty much it with the electro. Everything, you know, ground faults everywhere, ground fault outlets everywhere, all checking out.
Everything's rounded.
Everything's grounded, proper polarity.
What is that? Is that the phone or?
Probably cable or something like
That
that.
thing, because I noticed the cable wire is exposed there. Would that be hard to just put in the walls or something? Or?
No, once you got it open, I mean,
Yeah.
you might want to utilize that some, I don't know, where were the cables at? Just.
No, it's just that this wire over here.
Oh, free professional installation.
That's what I mean. It's like,
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
It goes into the wall there.
I mean,
Where's that go to?
To the other side over here. It comes out here.
Oh, I see, that's the incoming into a point over here.
Right here. See that?
Good.
so I mean, is this really where it should be connected?
No, that's from the yesteryears when we used to do whatever, some other kind of cable system.
Okay.
Get rid of that, like here's the phone right here. Or,
Eighty.
that's phone now, it's probably those.
Oh,
We can probably get rid of that one too.
Yeah, it looks like a jack.
They're just dummy plates.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, she.
Obsolete.
But I'm saying it would be nice to not have the wire. Yeah,
That would be easy to bury into the
yeah,
molding down below.
right, yeah.
Right? Mike?
Well,
They probably
yeah,
do.
I mean, you know, another way to go about it too, I suppose, would be to go through the cabinet.
Yeah, true, it's true.
And then maybe go underneath the,
Baseboard?
baseboard.
Uh-huh.
That moves it up, maybe to a
Yeah.
plate or something.
Yeah, it's like it.
Or paint it brown.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, I like that.
Brown is good. Okay, like with the windows and doors, basically they're all the same. They're glass ones here, glass door, glass windows. The
Single pane.
One of two of the screens are missing, boom, 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 a lower one. I'll make a comment that because of the low lighting windows, you may want to upgrade those to a safety tempered type.
I don't know if they'll let us.
What they are presently is what they would have been acceptable at the time the place was built. If you ever break one of those, you'll have to put in, to do it right, a tempered glass. Any glass 18 inches or lower to the floor is supposed to.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's-
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. 18 inches.
Is low, is tempered. Did you know
Yeah.
18 inches.
But back in, what was it, 70 whatever?
that? Yeah.
With the slight-
So what about the window in the bedroom?
They're all three like exactly, it's got the same character.
The nice thing is you have a nice long window,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
But,
But what?
so he lets a lot of light in, but
Oh,
you're
right.
saying from a safety standpoint, it needs to be.
Right, and it's only one of those two, you know, it's like a four banger window, you see that, it's like two longer ones, two lower, short.
I see, so you have these tempered, but I don't know if so the HOA would have to be.
Right, well, you can also get, you know, if you were that concerned with it, you could always put like that safety film that they do on these guys.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Rather than replacing the glass, there's a film that they can film.
is that so that nobody runs through, I mean, what?
Well, in the event that, let's say you're playing pool and the ball goes, somebody's a wise
Yeah.
guy, and the ball goes boom.
Yeah.
Well, then the glass breaks into shards.
Right,
So
right.
if you got someone down below
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
it could
yeah.
be the
That
shard
would
that
be danger, yeah.
That would be
got you in trouble.
terrible. Yeah.
But I don't know how much trouble it could be because this is HOA. But
Yeah.
if it was tempered, it would be more like ice,
Yeah.
the ice
Yeah,
chip
this
things.
here, yeah, the odds of something flying there,
Let's see it.
No,
no, it's not staying. So I'm gonna have a desk here probably, and, not really.
no one.
But, you know, like, you know, the other thing is too, you'll see, it's like, all the windows and
They're
the
not-
guides.
Oh, now,
Did you open any of these?
no,
I want to try closing it just so you get a feel for it. You hear that metal to metal?
yeah,
What needs to be done?
It needs new roller guides.
how do you even open this?
You know, it's almost better to do it down here. But you can see what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, metal to metal. And eventually what happens, like when you start opening, like when you just start opening it, I like that because